I was just praying to God that just give me a position anywhere into the list. It would work for me, like 800, 900 rank.
Any rank.
It would be like I would be completely satisfied with it. And, my father passed away very early, like when I was 7 years old. He passed away due to cancer, and since then, like my mother, I don't know how she got so much strength. She took the whole responsibilities of me and my sister. So I personally feel that whatever number of hours you feel that you are comfortable working with, just go with it. No need to follow someone saying that 14 hours or 15 hours is needed.
Hello everyone, my name is Nikita and welcome to AKS IES. Today I would like to introduce you to a very new podcast series where UPSC CSE toppers will come and discuss about their journey. So today our very first guest who has very inspiring story. Despite having many challenges, he had made this year. Yes, I would like to invite UPSC CSE 2024 topper, All India rank 83, Saksham Bhatia. Hi Saksham ji, welcome to AKS IES and very congratulations for securing All India rank 83 this year. So first of all, कैसा लग रहा है आपको and कौन सा attempt था आपका? कितनी लंबी journey रही है आपकी?
So thank you so much, ma'am, for the wishes and having me here, giving me this opportunity to come in front of aspirants and letting them know my journey. Talking about the experience and the feelings, it's quite overwhelming and all. I am very delighted by the results that I have got. And overall, seeing my journey, this was my third attempt and second interview. So in the last interview that I gave in 2023, I could not secure a position in the list. But this time, with God's grace, I got rank 83. So really grateful to God and all my supporters who have been there with me in this journey. So really grateful to all of them. Okay, so what happened when you gave when did you give first attempt and which stage did you qualify? So my first attempt was in 2021, and
Okay.
I could not qualify for prelims that year. Then I went on to skip the next attempt, like the 2022 one. I didn't appear for it. Then in 2023, I gave the examination for the second time. I qualified prelims, mains, gave the interview, but could not make into the finalist. I didn't got any of the rank, and finally in 2024, I got this. So this is my overall third attempt, and finally into services. Okay, so this time when you were waiting for the result, so how much you're sure that this time you're going to secure the rank, and what were you doing exactly when the result about to release? Yeah. So, like both the times when 2023 result had to came as well as the 2024 result, I was with my friends in JNU campus. I am currently a PhD scholar over there. So last time it was my first year, and I was with my the same friends, and this year also. So like whenever the time arrives, like the telegram notification that the result PDF is going to come, I just hand over my phone to one of my friends and let them check the result. This was even the last time also, and this was the same this time also. So, like last time, what happened is that I was very much excited and hopeful in the 2023 attempt that I am going to anyways come into the list, and it's going to be just like a happy moment after a few seconds. So that was the feeling that the last time. But seeing this time, people would have been expecting that I could be more hopeful. However, it was the opposite case with me. I was not at all hopeful.
Okay.
I was just thinking that morning that maybe I could. I was just praying to God that just give me a position anywhere into the list. It would work for me, like 800, 900 rank.
Any rank.
It would be
That's
like I would be completely satisfied with it, because the last heartbreak that I got, like that affected me a lot, and that took a lot of time for me to recover from it, and then again enter into the exam journey. So this time it was very less hopes and a lot of fear that I'm not going to come into the list again, then what I'm going to do further. So this was the whole scenario this time. But like when I gave my phone, and my one of the friends checked the result, and he just shouted that my name is there into the list. However, he didn't announce the
the rank.
rank with it. So when one of my other friend asked the rank, and then he shouted that it is 83. So it was a moment that I could not believe that this has happened. Like I
Yeah.
took a lot of time. There is a reaction video also that went
Okay.
viral into many of the platforms, including Twitter, YouTube, and all. So the video is there that I am sitting very patiently and no reactions
No
on my
reaction.
face, even after listening that I've got rank 83. So several people also asked me that why are you not celebrating it? Well, I could not even digest it that I have finally got what I have aspired to since last some years. So yes, this was the whole process of looking to the results and then finally celebrating it with my friends.
That's really very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you compare your reaction, as you said, your reaction this time versus the last year's reaction. So how was it like? Abika reaction you just told me
Yeah.
there was no reaction. You were numb.
Yeah.
So when what did happen? How did you react when you didn't do it? You didn't do it in
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to know.
Yeah, of course, it was completely like opposite. I was very, very sad and disheartened. I cried a lot in front of my friends at the same moment. It took some time to get the tears out, but yes, I cried a lot. And like my friends were there with me because my family members were not here. So my friends were there with me whole day and even in the night also. So they just took care of me. But yes, it was a very heartbreaking moment. And like I had this in my mind the next morning when I woke up. I again started crying in front of my friends, and I just said that I don't want to give this examination again for this year at least. That I have been associated with this journey since long. I am not able to take time out for myself. So I was just saying that I'm not going to appear again, especially in this 2024 attempt.
Okay.
While my friends made me believe that you should give it. You should not come out of the journey for an year because that will make you, first of all, disassociated with it for a long time, and you are not going to use the time diligently that you'll be getting. So, anyhow, I was brought back into the process for prelims preparation. It was just a 20 days preparation, no mock test, no revisions, no proper revisions.
Yeah.
I still give it a thought that how did I clear prelims, but I think my friends, my family members, my God was with me that day on the day of 16th of June 2024 when I went on to give the prelims examination and I cleared it also. And then the whole process again started that I seriously prepared for mains and then the interview and then finally.
So how much like it is difficult, how much it is difficult to gather yourself at, that's I think the lowest point of any aspirant, which is going on to the interview stage and then couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So that's like most heartbreaking thing. I cannot like it will be very difficult for me to compare that situation to any situation. So how you gathered yourself and what it took and how you worked on your mental state, and it was, as you mentioned, it just you left with only 20 days to cover everything and do it, give the exam. So tell me that process, how you do, how
See,
you
as I told you that I was not able to gather myself, but the people standing
your
behind me,
friends and family.
they made me do that, and I that's why I am always really grateful to all the people that I have got so much supportive in my life, including all of my friends from masters and now into PhD. So I'm really lucky in that aspect that they have always been standing as a source of strength behind me, and they have made sure ki I do not get distracted from the path that I have chosen for myself, and the rest comes from inside me also because this was what I have been aspiring for since a long time. And if I could have not gathered myself, then like I would have been repenting on my decision when I could have seen the results for 2024 prelims getting declared, then mains, then interview. Of course, I would have been doing. I could have been feeling bad for myself that if I would have given the examination, maybe I could have cleared it. So that feeling could have come into my mind. So yes, when I was deciding that I should not give this attempt, I thought that I was making the right decision, and that seems sometimes right also, seeing that what has happened to us. But now seeing that where I am, so I think whatever was being told to me was absolutely correct, and that only I would like to tell to the fellow persons also who gave interview this time or the last time and could not finally make it, that it's just a matter of time. It's it's nothing that I am better or the rank one is better than them, but it's just a time that have favored some people over the others, and so you are also going to be favored the next time. So just be into the process and try practicing and moving forward with all the heartbreaks or the failures you will get.
True, true. So as you mentioned, ki this time you were not sure that you will get any rank, and you were like you were about like if you get 800 or something rank, you'll be happy.
Yeah.
So my question is, if you would have scored 800 or something, any other rank, so you would have like appear
Yeah.
this like next time, you would have reappeared.
Of
Okay,
course, no
to
other
improve
option,
your
and
to
even
improve your
yeah,
rank.
yeah, of course, no other option in doing that. And even before the results were going to come, I started with my prelims.
Acha.
I have already filled my form.
Okay.
The 25th May is the prelims date for this year, so I had that into mind. Though my like I was not very much focused because all the results anxiety and all were ongoing. So of course, not too much focus like the first timers or the people who are giving prelims regularly without getting into the mains or interview stage. They are much more focused, but still I was trying that. I have to give and no other option in. So even if I would have got a rank below below the service that I desire for, then I would have of course gone for a reattempt.
Okay. So tell me about your family, Saksham. कौन कौन आपकी फैमिली में है and your childhood,
Right.
about your background and
Right.
everything.
Right. So I'm basically I from Rampur district that comes in Uttar Pradesh, a small district in the western part of UP. My I've been born and brought up in that city only. And my father passed away very early, like when I was 7 years old. He passed away due to cancer, and since then, like my mother, I don't know how she got so much strength. She took the whole responsibilities of me and my sister. My sister, elder sister, she's 7 years older than me. So yes, like she became the runner of the family at that time when no one was with us. Not even a single relative who from the father side who came to support us. So like my mother was so much strong even at that low moment of life, and that's why I think I always think that why I am not so strong, even when I have seen such a member in my family who has been doing so much and without thinking about anything that what is going to happen next, irrespective of so many problems that she has faced in life. So I think I need to improve a lot by seeing her still in my life, that how to face challenges and all. So I get a lot of inspiration from her and just aspire that maybe I could become 10% of her sometime, then I would be a much better person in life. So yeah. So my childhood went like this, and when no one was there with us, my school where we used to study, me and my sister, they just came in our support, and teachers were so supportive. My school didn't take a single penny from me for the whole education that I have got. So I think whatever I am today, it's just because of the people around me, that God closed a door but opened thousands windows for us. So yes, that in that way I went on with my school education until the 12th. I was in in Rampur district only. Then my further education I came on to do from Kanpur, where I did my graduation in sciences. And then finally I shifted to Delhi, went on to pursue my master's from JNU in international relations, and currently I'm doing my PhD also I'm a second year research scholar there in Center for South Asian Studies from JNU. So that is about my bit about my journey. So, from where did you get this dream of becoming like doing the civil services and giving this exam? Is it like you're seeing your mom struggling and you're doing everything for both of you, for you and your sister, and to make her happy and to give all the happiness which she was, which she have been waiting for? Yeah. So is it this motivation or something else? Please tell me about that story. I think it's a mix of lot of factors. One being my struggles of my mom only, that whatever she is doing, that I think that has got a very good set of values into both me and my sister. And I think a very good platform to get those values back to the society comes through civil services, where I can really reflect the values that I have got from my mother. So it's a very good platform that I can come on to serve people, like what my mother has done for me, I can do for several people, that I'll be getting such opportunity. So one is of course that. Secondly is that several times I've seen that people usually face very little issues in their lives because of sometimes administration not working in a streamlined manner or so. So I think I don't have very big things in my mind that I'll be doing this while becoming this or that. But I think that doing the given responsibilities and duties in a correct way and giving at least your 100% to it would create a big difference. And that's what I think about, that whatever we have, whatever the responsibilities are being given to us, we can just perform them well, so that any of the people whom we are coming to serve must not say that this or he or her has not completely done his responsibility. So I don't want to at least listen that, and that's what I think about when I am joining the services.
That's so inspiring. Yeah. Yeah. So, you have also, I think, like you have worked somewhere as a teacher or something.
Yeah.
Where did you? Yeah.
Yeah, so that was for a very brief period of time when I had to support my family. My mother used to work till we were in Rampur, but after that, she could not work more. So, like with education, I thought that I should be doing something, and that's why when I completed my mains, I like became free after giving my mains in 2023. I joined a coaching that used to give services to the CLAT students. I used to go and teach current affairs over there for 2 or 3 months. But soon after that, I got admission in JNU in my PhD, and I also get JRF the stipend. So I think that got covered with my financial needs also. So yes, that was a brief period of time where I taught current affairs for 2 or 3 months.
So Saksham, as I see your life, like it's been a struggle
Yeah.
mentally and emotionally, okay, and financially, of course. So, how, of course, it must have been very difficult, but I really want to, I really want you to be a motivation to those people who just, because of few things and few problems, they just sit back and they just uh, uh, blame God or the karma for all of that. So I just want you to be motivation. So how everything, the mixed of these emotions and mixed of the situations kept you and your family going.
Yeah. So yes, matlab, I feel that personally that these whatever the situations we are facing or the problems we are getting in life, they are just to make us better at every point of time. They should not be the block that stops you for doing something. Rather than they should be the motivation that you must be using in order to move ahead with a more amount of strength in your life. So getting a good amount of teachings through that or learnings through those problems is the right way to move ahead in life. But that is not going to happen always, and I have like several times faced those problems where I got too much frustrated with such issues that I'm not living in a good place or I'm not getting a good atmosphere to study. But I think we can't just stop there and cry for everything that we are facing, because like there are people who are facing much more problems than us also, and still they are just moving ahead. So even when these people are not stopping getting much more problems in life, then we don't even have the right to stop somewhere seeing facing so like small issues when we compare it to others. Also, on the other hand, we just don't need to compare also sometimes, because problems are there with always, and every person thinks that my problem is the bigger one. So problems are of course going to be there. I think what we need to do is just move ahead with like sharing our problems with others, getting those converted into small amount of happiness at every time, sharing what you feel with the people that you like, whom so ever you are comfortable with, and getting their experiences added to your journey and just moving ahead. So like converting these problems into a source of motivation should be the thing that we should be doing. That's amazing. That's really, really inspiring. Yeah. Um, so when you were preparing for the exam, so like you need resources, you need coaching, and you need so much, things, and and plus you have to be mentally strong. Yeah. While preparing. So how your situation, like how you
did everything
Yeah.
in very easy and in just 3 attempts.
Yeah.
So I just
So
wanted to
again, the answer was the same that
Okay.
I don't have to think much about my needs during my preparation time. Like even I was and my family was not doing financially very well. Then my relatives from the mother sides were always behind me. My mama, my nanny, my then my sister also got married in between. So my Jiju also. So they were so much supportive with me that I don't even had to give a thought to several of the things to my needs that arise in my preparation journey. They were just standing behind and like before even getting the thing out of mind, that was fulfilled for me. That even that can be anything like my resources, my coaching academy fees, or my me living in Delhi while doing the masters. So I don't have to think much on it, and that's why I always say that I got so good amount of people when I lost a big person in my family. So that was completely replaced by other members, though. A position of father can't be taken by anyone, but I think I got multiple fathers in
Of
the
course,
in the people that I've got in my life. So yes, that's why I say that you just need to move ahead, and I don't think that these small issues are going to stop you anyways. They are just the things that are very momentary in life, and some good people can always take care of that. So that was the case with me.
सो किसी ने सही कहा है, जैसे आपकी स्टोरी सुन के मैं ये सोच रही हूँ, किसी ने सही कहा है कि अगर भगवान हमसे कुछ ले लेते हैं तो उसके बदले हमें बहुत सारी चीजें देते भी हैं. सो एनीथिंग जो भी हमारी लाइफ में होता है, इट इज फॉर आवर
Reason. Yeah.
कहीं ना कहीं वो ऐसा लगता है. और जैसे आपने बताया कि आपके फादर की फैमिली सपोर्ट नहीं
Yeah.
करती थी, बट यू हैव अदर पीपल टू सपोर्ट यू इन मल्टीपल वेज.
Yes.
सो एक हमारा सिर्फ राइट इंटेंट होना चाहिए, हमारा सपना होना चाहिए, ड्रीम होना चाहिए, विजन होना चाहिए, और रास्ते अपने आप बन जाते हैं. सो जो मैं आपकी जर्नी में जान पाई हूँ, तो मुझे यही लग रहा है कि
Absolutely correct.
हाँ. सो दैट्स रियली इंस्पायरिंग एंड ये सबके लिए एक बहुत अच्छा आंसर है कि अगर आप इफ यू आर बहाने मार रहे हो, आपके बहाने हैं, सो बहाने की जरूरत नहीं है. जस्ट वर्क ऑन द थिंग, जो पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दो या जो काम कर रहे हो उस पे देखो.
Yeah.
सो दैट्स रियली इंस्पायरिंग.
Okay, thank you.
सो टेल मी अबाउट योर प्रिपरेशन. तो आप कहाँ पे you were preparing in Karol Bagh, right?
No, so I never
Okay.
lived in Karol Bagh. So like my preparation journey started from when I started doing my graduation. मैं जब कानपुर शिफ्ट हुआ तो वहाँ पे मैंने 1 साल के लिए कोचिंग अकेडमी ज्वाइन करी थी. बट मतलब आई वुड से कि जो मेन प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट हुई वो जब मैं घर पे बैठा ड्यूरिंग द कोविड लॉकडाउन, वो उस दौरान शुरू हुई क्योंकि मैंने अपने आप को दोबारा से रिविजिट किया. आई स्टार्टेड रेफरिंग टू लाइक सेवरल मल्टीपल रिसोर्सेज. फिर मैंने अपने खुद के नोट्स तैयार किए. तो आई थिंक मतलब coaching academy can just be an institution that is standing behind you. You are the one who has to move that path. तो मेरे को ये मेरी जर्नी में बहुत अच्छे से रियलाइज हो गया था जब कोविड लॉकडाउन आया. एंड व्हेन आई असेस्ड माई सेल्फ देन आई थॉट कि अभी तक तो मैंने कुछ तैयार ही नहीं किया है. तो जब मैं उस दौरान घर पे बैठा, व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड गिविंग टाइम टू माई सेल्फ, देन आई रियलाइज दैट आई हैव अ लॉट, लाइक almost 90% still to do. So I started reading the things again. I formed my notes, my self notes. I started practicing the prelims, PYQs and all. So mains answer writing, so I started a long time after that. But yes, these were the things that I started with. That was the time when the COVID lockdown 2020-2021 came. And that's why like my graduation got completed in 2021 September, and I went on to give the attempt that in the year 2021 it was in October. So I felt that I was not prepared, but still because I have been preparing, my family members were like you must be attempting the attempt. So I just went. I missed the prelims by around 8 to 10 marks. So yes, that was the learning. Then I came to Delhi for doing my masters in JNU. I never went to Karol Bagh, seeing how expensive it is. I could not bear the cost. I could not even think to live there and those and that environment also. So I just came to JNU and really blessed that someone in my college during my graduation, he's my teacher in maths department. He just guided me that you must be going to JNU and experience that environment. And like coming to JNU was a blessing to me because it had completely changed me as a personality also, because I got to know so many things, like beyond from academics, beyond from civil services preparation. It completely transformed me as a person also, because you experience like whole India at a small place, because there are so many culturally diverse people in that place. You get to converse with them, you get to know a lot of things. So like coming in JNU was a decision that I never made myself, but it just went on to happen with me. So I came to JNU, and then I started preparing again from here. I had plans to give in the attempt in 2022, but I felt that my preparation is still not done, so I just skipped it. And then studying in the library for JNU, and like it's a good environment also for everyone to study over there. So I just did my preparation and then finally gave the attempt in 2023. So like a lot of self studying with some exterior support. This is how I went on. So I have never stayed in Karol Bagh, though I have made several visits to write the mains the test series or the prelims mocks, and then for the two times regular mocks and all. So yes, Karol Bagh has been a frequent visit place to me, but I never lived over there.
So tell me about your prelims preparation and mains and then interview.
Yeah.
And of course, first time, as you said, in your first attempt, you couldn't qualify prelims, and then in second attempt, you just went to the interviews.
Yeah.
That's a big thing,
Yeah.
So what you have done, what change you have done in your preparation so that you have made in two times repetitively, like second and third attempt.
Right. So I think 2021 I don't count it as my serious attempt, because I think I was not prepared at
Okay.
that time. So the major change was done is that I completed my preparation, or completed should not be the word used, because I think preparation never gets completed for this examination. So I just tried to reach to the point that we think that is the complete preparation. We always have this thing in the mind that we are never prepared, but I think after some level you are prepared enough, and that's what I have learned through all these 2 or 3 attempts that I have given. So like the basic things everyone knows is that you need to first of all complete your syllabus. Secondly, you need to have your own notes, like never dependent on the source notes that you are using, because they're too bulky, and you don't even get the time to have a look when you are just 1 week away from the day that can be of the prelims also or the mains also. So after giving several grades to it, you must have your own notes. I could not form the complete notes in my 2023 attempt, but however, I got like completed during the mains time or the time I got after that. So yes, that was a consistent, like the continuous process that I was following of forming the notes. So that is the second most important thing. Thirdly is regularly revising of what you're doing, because without revisions you can't implement those things in the real examination that you are going to give. Fourth, I think PYQs, everyone says that are very, very important. And I would say the same, that these test series, coaching mocks, and all, these are just a thing that you are practicing for your not to increase your knowledge. They are just like you're simulating the experience that you are going to have in the real examination. So that serve the purpose for just having a test to what you have done. But if you are not doing PYQs, you lack on getting the knowledge implemented, because that is what UPSC has asked over the years. And if you don't know the pattern, you don't understand the questions that they are asking, then you are missing a lot on it. So when you are starting with your mains preparation, which we usually do, which the first time I do in the month of May or June, and seeing the whole 1 year preparation thing. So you must be writing the PYQs, not from the day one, but at least if you're done with any of the subjects, you must start writing. There is a lot of inertia in our mind. I had the same in both of my attempts. I still have not written all the PYQs, though, which I feel that I should have done, and maybe it could have brought me a more improved rank. But I think if one is doing that, that is going to help you a lot while you are preparing for mains between the prelims and the mains time that you get. So PYQs again a very important thing, and then comes the real implementation, like when you will practice the mocks between prelims and mains for the mains phase. Then you will be working on your speed. So the thing starts from building over quality and then delivering the quantity. So I think that is the whole thing that we need to cover. And coming on to the interview part, I think that's the most interesting phase of this journey. And I don't think you need to prepare like completely based on the book knowledge. It is how you present yourself in those 30 minutes that you're getting. So I think this is also the change that I did in both the interviews when I gave in 2023 and the 2024 interview. Like I don't know how like it gets allotted to the board, but my board got repeated. Where I gave 2023 interview in Shilvardhan sir's board, and similarly this time also. However, the situations were completely different. In 2023 attempt, I got my interview in the last week, like the 2nd of April, and the interviews ended on 9th April. This time I got my interview on second day only when the interview started, like it was 8th of January. So, like two completely different situations. I could have done well, seeing the time that I got for interview preparation, like 3 to 4 months that I got, and this time it was just 15 days. Yeah. So, like, I was very scared seeing the date that I got, but then I made myself calm that this is the date I have got. I can't do anything about it. I just went, and I think the changes that I made is that I was more original this time. I was just trying to be myself. Last time it was that whatever, because I gave so many mocks last time. So I think I certainly lost myself because so many advices were given to me and I tried implementing them in many different ways, that I should sit like this and not move my hands, and just being trying to be objective over there. Whatever they are asking, you just try to be a little bit mechanical or in your answers. So that was a lot of accumulation of exterior knowledge that was given to me, and that's why I think that I lost myself somewhere in that interview. Though the score was not very bad, I got 171 last time, which is a above average to good score when we see the interview scores. However, this time I had all those things in my mind. I just gave 2 marks this time because I didn't have time. I did a lot of discussions with my friends in JNU. Like two of my friends were always there who were just discussing the things with me, that if this is being asked to you, what will you be saying? You can say this also. So I think just that discussion made me improve. Made Help me you more. Improve 30 marks in the interview score. I got 201 this time. And doing that in the same board is not an easy task because the same chairperson is going to assess your personality again. It is usually said that it is very difficult, but I was able to do that. So I think anyone can do that. So these were the small changes that I was being very like normal human being over there. I was moving my hands regularly. I was making continuous eye contact. I had a smile in my face. I didn't got tensed in any of the situations. So these were the major changes that I made, and I think that has paid me off. So yes, this was the brief of it that I
That's
did. Yeah.
interesting. So as you said, ki, the first time, like in 2023, when you were giving interview, so you have given so many mocks and you got confused because of so many advice. So do you also mean that like giving so many mocks is actually not the good thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I completely feel that like mocks should be just to help you face that environment. Anyways, they are not going to completely match the same level that is going to be there at the real UPSC interview. The questions are very, very organic over there. It's just an organic conversation which can go anywhere. Like whatever comes into their mind, they can ask.
Yeah.
But however, in the mocks interview, usually what process goes on is like the DAF is used to form our questions, and that is like a bit of technical process that is not very organic. It's a planned mock that is happening, and they are just trying to simulate what can happen over there. However, it can't just match the reality that is going to happen with you. So one difference is that, and secondly, giving more and more mocks will again lead to a lot of advices, and then you'll be confused that what you should be doing and what you should not be doing. So that's why I think irrespective of what date you are having your interview with, like giving 5 to 6 mocks is a very apt number, because in that process you will just be practicing of what you have been studying with for the interview, like the notes you have formed. So you'll be able to deliver it in front of someone, and they'll be telling you that how your speaking is and how you're presenting it. So that number is very apt, because in that way you are also practicing and you are also not losing yourself. So I think giving a minimum number of mocks is fine.
Also, I have you have mentioned in your 2024 attempt, you used to discuss with your friends and everything. I have also heard from few other toppers that discussing with their friends and to their in their family, or like talking about the particular topic, discussing thing, helps more in interviews rather just the mock.
Yeah, completely agree. Like, the people should be of a good understanding level, that they must be knowing you well, and then only they can add something in you, that because when they'll not know you, then of course that conversation level would not match between people. So of course, whatever people you find comfortable with and you know that they can really help you in the process, just go with it. Instead of going to those technical mocks, some mocks are like needed, but at a very minimum level, so that just you can practice it whatever you are preparing. And also to be what you are, like, yeah, not to pretend. If you pretend to be somebody else, they will caught you. Yes. And this I have been like hearing from every talker. Yeah. कि be yourself, and they caught you. Well, like people think कि उनको पता नहीं चलेगा, but they caught you in this very कि this person is not this. Right. So this is the thing. Yeah, you're true. So, but interesting. But have you got stuck in any question कि आपको आया नहीं? How did you handle the situation? Yeah. Of course. So that was the very first question. Even this time also, like, I had written that in my hobby section, I had mentioned that I love to sing and listen to ghazals and Indian film music. Okay. So the chairperson pointed out the same thing. Okay, Saksham, you love ghazals, so let's talk something about folk music now. So that was a type of googly that was thrown. Okay, you love ghazals, but let's talk about folk music. So we went on to have a small conversation on it, but I was not very comfortable, of course. And chairperson asked me that, like, can you define folk music for me? I tried on to do it, but he had some a phrase for it, that music by the people, for the people, of the people is folk music. Okay. So he just told me that, and I think at this situation we just need to appreciate the person who is increasing our knowledge. So I did the same. That, thank you, sir, for letting me know, and I think it's a great way to express what folk music means. So this was a situation which can, of course, fear us a bit, that it's not in our what we have prepared. But however, taking these situations positively also helps you sometimes. And I think I did the same during the whole interview. Similarly, the last person who was asking, I think he was a professor. I understood that seeing the level of questions. He went on to ask a lot of things from research methodology, because I am a research scholar. So he went on to ask from it. But I was not very well prepared. I prepared everything related to my PhD topic, but I could not prepare research methodology. So I just tried up to some level whatever I can answer to him. But at a point of time, I realized that I cannot answer more on that, and then I just said, "Ki sorry, sir, I can't recall the things at the moment, and I would like really go and look at it." So I think these positive moments you need to create, and just be very positive even if any adverse situation is coming during your interview, and that's the way that you can really conquer through any of these situations in the interview. Yeah. Yes. So, which stage, according to you, like which stage did you find difficult, like prelims, mains, or interview? I think though people say that prelims is the most difficult stage, but I personally feel that mains is the one. Okay. Because that is the thing that it needs so much of patience level, because that whole rigorous process that you go through while preparing for mains, as well as those 9 days in which you have to give the examinations, that really test your patience and your perseverance, ki how calm and composed you are. So I think that is the most difficult phase of the examination, and that is also the chunk that decides whether you are going to land into the list or not, or you are going to get a good rank or not. So according to me, it is the mains, because it needs a lot of practice, a lot of preparation, a lot of implementation things. So I think that's the most important part of the examination. Okay, Saksham, you have guided us what to do to crack this exam, and
like it is we also wanted to know ki what are the things that one aspirant should do that
Should do.
should like
Should
should
not.
not
Okay.
should not
Okay. Okay.
कौन से बिल्कुल ही नहीं करनी चाहिए and the mistakes they have been doing
Yeah.
for like have been doing for years.
Yeah. So I think there are a couple of them. First one is like just leaving the things for the upcoming times, like
Okay.
not doing it on the day that you have decided, and you just think that we'll be covering it the next day or the next week or the next month, and then the time never comes, and you just go with the same level of preparation in the examination. Same thing has happened with me. I am like not at all interested in reading ancient, medieval, and art and culture and these subjects. I think it's a problem for many of the aspirants. So similar thing happened with me. I just used to drag it for the time that I'll to read it, but it never got completed, and I was underprepared for these subjects specifically in both like all three of my attempts. So first thing is that whatever targets you are thinking for a day, for a week, for a month, just try to complete it. I don't personally feel that they should be completed 100% because they never do get completed because we are very aspirational while preparing for this, and we oftenly keep the targets that are not really achievable for a day or so. So it's not an issue if you are missing those targets up by some level, but please try to be truthful to yourself when you are keeping the targets and try to complete it on the time that you have fixed. So one is that. Secondly is the choosing of the resources and just leaving it in between and then shifting to the other resource, or just having multiple resources for a single subject. I think that's a very big issue in this examination, because now in this digital era everything is available on a small community of that is available on Telegram. So like bombardment of resources happens every day, and we just get fascinated with the PDFs coming, and this has good graphics, this has good data and all. So I think that's just a waste of time. You need to fix your resources once. You can of course try another resource for just one single time. That might help you in value addition, in the value adding of your content. But please don't fall in this trap of like opening multiple PDFs and just trying to search what you can get new from it. It's just going to waste your time, and you're not even getting you not get time to revise what you have read in your first resources. So I think second is that one. And thirdly, I would say that not maintaining the level of consistency that this exam needs. We often in the name of breaks, we often take a long amount of time for our luxury thing. I think that is very much needed. I personally never studied for more than 8 to 10 hours, and this I'm telling you when the examination, like the mains times comes, where we need to be very much consistent and hard. A lot of hard work is needed. So I personally feel that whatever number of hours you feel that you are comfortable working with, just go with it. No need to like follow someone saying that 14 hours or 15 hours is needed. So whatever time you can take comfortably out of your day, just study very diligently without any distraction in that period of time. That can be 6 hours for someone, that can be 8 hours for someone, that can be 4 hours for someone. A person who is working can't take more than 4 to 5 hours in his day, but that should be very calm, composed part of your day where you are trying to study, and like maintaining that consistency is very important. And secondly, also taking breaks. Some people don't take breaks, and that is a very big problem, because uh, you get a lot of anxiety in this process, a lot of stress. So if that stress does not comes out, then you are going to be out from this process very soon in any of the ways possible. So taking out a half day or a Sunday at least, and getting time to talk to people, getting time for a movie or uh, a small round, anywhere that you wish to, just do it for yourself so that you can be involved in this process for a long time with a calm mind. So I think this is whole what an aspirant must be doing in order to be get going with the process.
Thank you so much for the advice,
Yeah.
Saksham. Also, I would like to know, Saksham, your life, like you have struggled a lot in your life, and then in examination also, like in first attempt ठीक है नहीं हुआ, then second attempt in interview तक जाके and you gathered yourself. But I wanted to know from you to give advice to the aspirants how to be strong mentally throughout the preparation, and even if anything is happening like घर में लड़ाई हो रही है, झगड़े हो रहे हैं, वट एवर फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम है, कुछ भी है, उनको भूल के एंड जस्ट यू हैव टू बी मेंटली स्ट्रांग, वो एडवाइस क्या देना चाहोगे आप?
आई थिंक परफेक्टली तो ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं होने वाला कि कोई एक पर्सन कंप्लीटली मेंटली स्ट्रांग रहे पूरे प्रोसेस में। वो ना तो मैं रह पाऊंगा, ना शायद AIR1 होंगी, या कोई भी होगा। कंप्लीटली अपने आप को मेंटली सेटिस्फाइड रखना इस प्रोसेस में या किसी भी लाइफ की जर्नी में आई थिंक पॉसिबल है ही नहीं। इट्स जस्ट अबाउट कि मतलब taking time to get back is important, but that time should be minimal and you should have मतलब वो कैपेसिटी डेवलप करनी पड़ेगी कि उन सारी प्रॉब्लम्स, ठीक है हम मतलब दुख तो अपना व्यक्त करेंगे, लेकिन उस दुख से सीख के बहुत जल्दी आगे बढ़ना है। मतलब सिर्फ उस दुख का रोना नहीं करना है सबके सामने कि नहीं नहीं अब तो ये हो रहा है, अब कैसे आगे जाएंगे। तो आई थिंक इट you need some time and you should take your time to come back from the heartbreak or the failure that you have faced. Just give yourself time, a good enough time, talk to people, and then move ahead with taking it as not as a failure in your mind, but as a stage where you are getting a chance to become better and come back stronger in the next time that is coming in front of you. So give yourself enough time, fight back, and then come back stronger in this process is the thing that everyone should be following.
Exactly. So Saksham, last but not the least, advice to those who just thinking कि अभी एग्जाम मतलब मुझे सिविल सर्विसेज करना है, who has no clue क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, just खाली दिमाग से they have a goal right now, तो उनको क्या एडवाइस देना चाहोगे from where they should start?
तो आई थिंक इसमें मैं अपना एग्जांपल देता हूँ। मैंने अभी भी आपको बताया था कि जब मैंने 2018 में अपना ग्रेजुएशन फर्स्ट ईयर स्टार्ट किया था, तो आई जस्ट हैड दैट इन माय माइंड कि बस ग्रेजुएशन खत्म होगा, फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में IAS बन जाएंगे, एक ही बारी में एग्जाम निकालेंगे। वो मतलब जोश तो सब में होता है, बट इफ वी आर नॉट अलाइंड विद द प्रोसेस जो ये एग्जाम मांगती है, तो वो कभी होने नहीं वाला है। इट टुक मी टाइम ऑल्सो, आई थिंक बिकॉज ऑफ द सेम थिंग, क्योंकि मैंने ज्यादा समय लिया एग्जाम को समझने में। तो आपको एग्जाम को समझना बहुत जरूरी है। मैंने हैपरजार्डली मैं गया और एक कोचिंग एकेडमी ज्वाइन कर ली, एंड देन आई थॉट कि ये बस इसी से ही मेरा एग्जाम निकल जाना है। However, that is not going to happen. When you have thought कि आप इस एग्जाम में आना चाहते हो, इस प्रोसेस से जुड़ना चाहते हो, and you want to crack civil services, तो आई थिंक फर्स्टली आपको एग्जामिनेशन को समझना पड़ेगा, एंड सेकेंडली अपने माइंड में बहुत क्लियर करना पड़ेगा कि क्यों ये तैयारी स्टार्ट भी करनी है, कि यू मस्ट बी हैविंग दैट पर्पस इन योर माइंड। तभी आई थिंक यू आर गोइंग टू होल्ड बैक फॉर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, इवन इफ इट रिक्वायर्स कि आपको मल्टीपल अटेम्प्ट्स लग जाए। तो अगर इफ यू हैव अ पर्पस विद यू, देन यू आर गोइंग टू ऑफ कोर्स कीप गोइंग विद द प्रोसेस। सो जहां तक एग्जाम को समझने की बात है, देयर आर मल्टीपल वेज टू डू दैट। You can just like see some of the toppers videos what they are telling about their journey. तो जब आप दूसरों की जर्नी देखेंगे तब आपको बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिल जाएगा। तो मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि शुरुआत में ही जाके बस कोचिंग ज्वाइन कर लेनी है, बुक्स उठा लेनी है और पढ़ना शुरू कर देना है। आई थिंक enjoying your college life is very much important. That helps you develop yourself personality wise. तो वो सारी एक्टिविटीज के साथ साथ शुरुआत के, अगर ग्रेजुएशन से आप स्टार्ट करना चाह रहे हैं, तो शुरुआत के एटलीस्ट 1-2 साल अपने आप को डेवलप करें अबाउट नोइंग द थिंग्स दैट इज हैपनिंग अराउंड यू। उसके लिए न्यूज़पेपर एक बहुत अच्छा रिसोर्सेज है, यूट्यूब पे एनालिसिस वीडियोस अबाउट द न्यूज हैपनिंग अराउंड यू। सो वो सारी चीजों से जब आप जान जाएंगे, देन यू कैन गो एंड जस्ट रीड द सिलेबस फॉर फर्स्ट टाइम। मतलब एटलीस्ट 1 साल तो आपको अपने आप पे काम करना है कि यू मस्ट इम्प्रूव योर अवेयरनेस अबाउट व्हाट्स हैपनिंग in the international arena or the domestic politics or the economy of our country. So क्यों चीजें हो रही हैं, कैसे हो रही हैं, जब इसकी एक बेसिक लेवल ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग हो जाएगी, आई थिंक उसके बाद इस एग्जामिनेशन प्रोसेस में आना इज अ वेरी गुड थिंग टू डू। क्योंकि आप बहुत सारी चीजें जब जान लेंगे तो वो उतना मुश्किल नहीं होने वाला है जितना एक फर्स्ट टाइमर जो सीधा एक कोचिंग के अकेडमीज के नोट्स
लॉस्ट होते हैं।
या सो द रीडिंग न्यूज़पेपर्स, seeing the analyzing the things happening around you, talking to people, participating in the events happening in your colleges. This should be the ideal way to start the preparation. And I think ये आपको इंटरव्यू स्टेज के लिए पहले से प्रिपेयर करना शुरू कर देगा, मतलब लास्ट की जर्नी के लिए पहले से प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट हो जाएगी, फिर आप आके प्रीलिम्स और मेंस की तैयारी करें. तो दैट शुड बी द प्रोसेस दैट एवरीवन हु इज planning to come into this journey should look.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, Saksham, your life is very inspiring. Your story is very inspiring, and I'm like it is very motivational for all the aspirants and out there. So, thank you so much for sharing everything. Thank you so much for guiding, and all the best for your future endeavor.
Thank you so much. Thank you for
Saksham.
giving this chance to come in front of so many people and just letting me know कि it is very much possible for everyone to come and sit here one day and then guide the next batch of people coming to join the services. So yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Be with the best to be the best.